Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net and it is Sunday the 8th of June. Thanks again for watching. Something quite remarkable really to kick off today I want to show you. This is the average pattern of the MJO when it's in phase 4. Above normal heights to the west, so high pressure out here. Below normal to the east, low pressure out here. The result is that we get a north to northeasterly flow through the country. So that's the typical pattern. Just look at this. In 10 days time, this is what we get. This is from the ECMWF. High pressure east, low pressure west, and a north to northeasterly flow down through the country. Excuse the weather barking in the background there, won't you? Get excited about the MJO. But look, we get that north to northeasterly flow. Phase 4 setting in. Now the ECMWF ensemble showing the same thing as well. Look, high pressure out towards the west, low pressure to the east. This north to northeasterly flow, and the GFS ensemble has it on there as well. High pressure to the east, low pressure to the high pressure to the west, low pressure to the east, and there we go with that north to northeasterly flow. So it looks as if the MJO is certainly performing over the coming few days. So where does it take us after that? Well, this is the MJO forecast from the CFS, and it's the coloured lines that we're interested in. The black is taking us through the phase of where we are at the moment, and what we want to get away from is this inner circle here as far as we can, because that's kind of the neutral zone of the MJO. And you notice how, look, it comes out here, look, into phase 4 around about the 17th, 18th, which of course is what we were just looking at, and that then takes us according to, oops, sorry, let's get that back again, according to the CFS here, it takes us through phase 4, keeps us in phase 4, then into phase 5 around about the 23rd of June. So this is what phase 5 looks like. It shows there that we see the split of the high pressure north and south, so we get higher than normal heights to the south, higher than normal to the north, lower to the west, lower to the east as well. Look, and we're kind of stuck in this no man's land in between. So this is where we get colds, we get the breakdown into a thundery situation, we get some heavy bursts of rain at times when we get into phase 5. And it's trying to do that around about the 23rd of June. However, it's by no means certain that's what's going to happen. This is the forecast from the ECMWF, taking us through to the 7th of July, and you can see here that it keeps us into phase 4. So there's phase 4 of the MJO, and you can see there that it keeps us in phase 4 through much of June and into July. It very rarely actually gets into phase 5. So once it's getting into phase 5, that's where we see the change taking place. But you can see there that really that change just isn't happening as far as the ECMWF sees it. It gets close, but doesn't get completely into phase 5. So it creates this problem with the end of the month as to exactly what happens. How do we actually see this developing right at the end of the month? Are we going to go into a thunderous situation? Well, yes, we probably are. But what it doesn't show is the return of the westerlies. That seems to have to wait. So back to the present time then, this is what we've got at the moment. We've got a mild southerly flow across the country at the moment, bringing some showers, some really heavy ones actually coming into Cornwall at the moment. Some heavy ones across Scotland and across Ireland as well. Some pretty beefy ones developing through the Midlands too. Now as far as the week goes, we've got some more heavy showers around during the course of Monday. Quite a humid day to come. And it looks as if we see some more showers, particularly for the north and the west on Tuesday, but more southern and eastern areas should be dry with some sunny spells. By Wednesday, high pressures building into the south, so we're getting some dry conditions building northwards during the course of Wednesday. Got some heavy showers, though, to come through Scotland and Ireland. And for Thursday, it looks as if Scotland and Ireland stay with those outbreaks of rain, but further south, I think we are going to be under this influence of high pressure, so we should be drier. And it looks as if that dry weather kind of hangs around until Friday. Then we get the question on Friday, because associated with this front here, exactly what happens is uncertain just at the moment. It looks like the ridge does build in, but then this is the start, look, of phase 4 trying to get in, where we get that northerly trying to develop. I think this is probably shown a little bit too quickly. I think Friday probably is dry for most, although still rain in northern Scotland. This trough out here probably not getting in until Saturday. And then on Saturday, high pressure out towards the west, low pressure towards the east, flow coming around the north of the high, bringing in a north to northeasterly flow through the country and bringing some showers down the eastern coast. But most places should be dry with some sunny spells around. And I think by then we'll be able to see the upper ridge probably doing something like this at that stage, with a trough developing over the eastern parts of the UK and heading into central parts of Europe. The flow doing something like so around that ridge and trough system. And then that basically then just leads us into that setup that we saw, I think, going into phase 3. So what we've got to watch for is that high being positioned out towards the west, and I think it probably then just tends to bring us into this flow of a north to northeasterly flow across most eastern areas, taking us into that middle to latter stages of the month, and probably a thundery end to the month and start to July. So we seem to have a pattern that's developed there, and one that we can have a modicum of confidence in, because it does truth with the data that we've got. So I'll leave you with that for now, but thanks again for watching weatherweb.net. Whatever you're doing, have a great day and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.